Unboxing of the new Kenwood DNX995S. Just got released. So let's take a look. There it is. Brand new. Just got released this month. I'm pretty much one of the very first in Canada to receive this unit. I'd probably say this is the best deck out on the market. It's the very first deck that has HD resolution. I believe it's 720p. Android Auto, wireless, CarPlay wireless, Spotify, Pandora, Waze, YouTube, of course. And it's got Wi-Fi as well. Full navigation as well. It's an Exelon series Kenwood. Again, it is their flagship reference series unit. So let's check it out. All right. So let's take a look what we got here. So we open it up. Focus, come on. So you got a nice double dim trim plate. You can use this as a router template if you needed to. GPS antenna. USB extension. Bluetooth microphone. Wiring harness. Keys manual and mounting screws. And of course, here we go. Alright. Oh, there's the actual trim plate for the deck. So this deck goes for about $15.99 Canadian. I'm from Canada, of course. Package solid. If you guys want to know more specs about the deck, definitely go to Kenwood's website. It'll give you a full rundown. Go to the Exelon section. All these Kenwood decks that are Exelon series, they give you a 5-volt pre-out compared to the standard 4-volt pre-out, which is really nice. And also, of course, gold-plated terminals. So on the Exelon series, it's also gold-plated terminals, and they're true 5-volt pre-out. You got a cage with it, which is nice. And there we go. I don't really want to peel it, but so I'll leave that till I actually install the head unit. But it's a full 6.95, I guess we call it 7-inch screen. Dual USBs. It's got dash cam, even a dash cam input, video out, rear camera input as well. I believe your antenna wire. On the back of the unit, you got your GPS antenna plug-in. I believe this is for the actual Kenwood dash cam, which I actually purchased plug-in. What else we got here? What else we got here? Oh, we got an audio video. Oh, come on, focus. Audio video out. Front and rear sub RCAs. Oh, iData Link plugin. Now that's awesome for Maestro. So this deck can also do full readout of your vehicle or of certain features for gauges. And that's it. Oh, microphone input, I think I said already. So there you go. That's the that's the unboxing of the Kenwood Exelon DNX995S. Brand new, just released 2018 deck. And yeah, and thanks again for watching my first unboxing video. Through some of these features, and if you haven't gone to the website, it'll give you a little more in-depth of the features of this head unit. But this will give you kind of a rundown of what I know. So again, it works with Apple CarPlay. So if you guys aren't familiar with Apple CarPlay, it pretty much gives you a basic guide on your screen. So you, for your phone, if you have an iPhone, so you can do your basic phone calls, text messaging, listen to music, also use Siri. So it gives you the basic controls without actually touching your phone, which is awesome. I believe it is also fully Wi-Fi, which right there as well, Android Auto and Wi-Fi certified. So wireless Android Auto, so which is really cool. So this will actually, I do not have to have an Android phone plugged in. It works similar to the way Apple CarPlay it does, but for Android phones. But in this case, I don't have to actually have my Android phone plugged into the head unit. It will actually control, give you the same features as CarPlay, but on the Android side without actually being wired in. So that's really neat. So the Maestro aspect of it, like I was saying, will give you communication with your vehicle. So you'll be able to see gauges, certain gauges, depending on certain vehicles, if you buy the iData Link Maestro module, on the screen as well. So it's kind of nice if you want to get extra gauges. You don't have to buy all these clumpy gauges. You can just get the Maestro module and have certain pick the gauges that you want on the screen. So things that are compatible: iPod, like we said, Pandora. We don't have Pandora in Canada, so that's great for the States. Spotify, which is awesome. So you have Spotify control on the head unit alone. So it doesn't just, if you can use your deck or your phone to control Spotify, but in this, when it says Spotify, it actually means deck controlling of Spotify. So you would actually see, if you have a Spotify account, you can log in, you can actually kind of control whatever how you control Spotify on your phone, you can control it on the deck. Waze is, I believe, it's a similar application. It gives you multiple applications within that, such as like navigation and stuff, like using Waze. YouTube, you can watch YouTube on there. Next level radio, that's, I believe, standard radio stations, HD radio, XM, Sirius XM ready. You do need to buy the module as well for the Sirius XM for it to work. It comes with Bluetooth. What else? Music mix. Oh, music mix is pretty cool. So from what I hear, music mix is, I can actually have 3 to 5 phones hooked up simultaneously, and we can all play. So if you have a bunch of people in your car, they can all link up with Bluetooth, and we can all play music together. Look a bit closer. You can change the display. Now this is what I really love about this deck. It's the first double DIN head unit that is 1280 by 720. So I believe it's 720p resolution, not full 1080p, because then I believe it would say 1280 by 1080p. So it's 720p resolution. It's the first double DIN head unit to have that. Touchscreen, changing the viewing angle so you can tilt it, dual USB, rapid charge. Rapid charge is a great feature to have. Again, if you have double DIN units that are really, when you plug your phone in, I believe it's a really slow charging. It's got low amperage, rapid charge. So if you have like those high speed power banks, for instance, like when you buy your Samsung phone, it comes with a high speed charger. It acts the same way, so it will charge your phone very quickly. 2 camera inputs, that's awesome. So if you can have front and rear camera, and dash cam capability. So you can also, if you buy the Kenwood head unit, you can see the display, the dash cam viewing on the head unit as well. OEM steering wheel remote control ready. So if you got steering wheel controls, you can buy the pack module. That will, I believe it's the SWIRC. You'll be able to control your certain controls on your steering wheel control. Time alignment. Of course, if you start getting into the EQing and everything, all this stuff is for your EQing when you're really setting up your sound stage and your audio. That's what all this is for. Like I was saying, it's high 5-volt pre-out. DVD video. I don't think you can even buy DVDs anymore. Everything's all Blu-ray. This is really nice as well. So it'll play FLAC, wave, and high-res audio. So if you are a audiophile, this is the kind of head unit you want, especially if you're downloading those high-res audio files. This is the way to go. Dolby Digital, Dolby Audio. The GPS in the unit is using a Garmin GPS built in. I believe you can use, of course, Google Maps, but it will suck up your data. But if you don't want to use Google Maps on using your phone data, you can use the built-in navigation, and it's running off of Garmin. Anything else I missed? No, I think that's it. All right, so that's kind of the features of the DNX995S. Again, like I said, if you want to go check out and actually read full in-depth details, go to the Kenwood website, and they'll give you a rundown of exactly what each feature does. Is an unboxing of the Kenwood DRVN 520 dash cam. So this is pretty much like every other kind of dash cam you see on the market. What dash cams are used for is to record if you get an accident, front-end collision. You can use these to present to your insurance company of video evidence. Also has, so going through this unit, this is really awesome. What's nice is it's full 1920 by 1080, so it's full 1080p resolution, which is awesome. Forward collision, like I was saying, it detects forward collision. So the moment you, I believe the moment you get hit in the front, it starts recording. So you can either set it to actually record all the time, or the moment forward collision happens, an impact. That's really good for when you're parking. That's similar to as well as G-sensor. So for instance, if you're parking in a parking lot and someone hits your car via the front, of course, it would start recording right away. Of course, it's not a 360-degree camera, so it won't record all around the car. It'll just record what it's facing, so which is the front, of course. Departure delay, that's actually a pretty cool feature. So if you have this unit constantly running, and you actually have it hooked up to the Kenwood unit here, it would actually give you a departure delay warning. So a lot of new vehicles have this on their vehicle. I believe it's when you're switching lanes, or no, it believes when you're coming up to, for instance, if you're on the highway and you're going onto an on-ramp, it will actually let you know way ahead of time to get onto that on-ramp, especially on the navigation side when there's 5 lanes, or if you're in the States and there's multiple lanes. That's really good to have. Touchscreen control, like I said, it's compatible with the head unit, so you can touch that with it. Records at 27 frames per second. And yeah, what else? I think that's it. All right, let's take a look, see what we got. Okay, so you got the wiring harness, which is nice. It actually directly plugs right into the head unit. They give you a SD card for to record, micro SD, I believe it is. This looks like Oh, this is the actual mount that mounts your windshield or suction windshield. This is clip-in vanity plate. Clip-in vanity plate. And this must be the unit. And of course the warranty cards, and that's it. Warranty cards, instructions, and everything, and that's it. We'll just open this baby up. Don't mind the shakiness. This is my very first unboxing video. So this is it. Super small. Super small. Actually, I think this thing is... yeah, this thing's awesome. So I've seen Blackview, and I've seen other brands as well. This thing's super tiny. It's way smaller than a Blackview. Button controls on it. Come on, focus. So we got record, mic, indicator, power, and auto. That's just not too much on this side. Shove your SD cards in that side, and that's the camera. And that's it. So what's nice is you got a quick release here, quick release there. So you can, if you're worried about it getting stolen, you can quickly release it out of your vehicle, and take it inside with you. Or if you want to, if you're just going on a trip or something, you want to take it out, and you want to just make sure that you're hiding it, you're good. You got the harness plug-in right there, so it should be easy to quick release and take it out of the vehicle if you're away from your vehicle a very long time. Now that being said, kind of defeats the purpose of if you're in a parking lot and you're hoping that if someone hits your vehicle, you might lose that if you just take the unit out, right? I mean, that's really my main issue of buying this thing, is that when I'm in parking lots, and if someone hits my vehicle, I want this thing to come right on and record. We've all seen those videos. It captures always something good. So that's the unboxing of this unit. Again, if you want more information, go on this unit. Go on Kenwood's website, and they have the actual full scale details of what is involved regarding this. I am not a sponsor. I'm not sponsored by Kenwood in any ways. So if I have any misinformation in here, that's why I tell you guys to go on the website and read the actual specs, because I might have said something wrong, and don't hold me against it. If you do, that's your own damn problem. But I'm not part of Kenwood. I have no affiliation with Kenwood whatsoever. I just bought their product because I'm really excited, and they've made some good quality products recently that I'm really enjoying. Again, same as with this unit. Don't everything. If I've spoke about any of these features, by all means, go to the Kenwood website to get full verification. And again, I'm not sponsored again by Kenwood, so any features I said, it's just my opinion, and I will try to correct it if I noticed any of it. Thank you.